It's Crow. And, I like seeing things like this. Typically, when we're talking about statements made by actors or other individuals working on a big budget show or film, typically they're very negative about fan reception. And by that, I mean, if the fans don't kiss their ass, they are very quick to label the fans as some sort of ist or phobe, something to just deflect away from accepting that maybe the product they're putting out there just isn't up to par. So when I see an actress, no matter how big or how small the role or the show is that they're working on, because I don't think She-Hulk is going to be that big of a show for Disney Plus. Jamil, which I probably said at least one of those names wrong. She's going to be playing the villain in She-Hulk, Titania, or I probably said that wrong too. Anyways, she says that fans are normally right when they are criticizing Marvel properties, and that is something that you just will not hear, because as she says this, we actually have another statement of stupidity from the director of She-Hulk in response to the just god-awful CGI. And I've actually never heard of someone try to blame shit CGI in any project on fucking feminism, but that's where we're at now. In terms of the CGI being critiqued, I do think that has to do with our culture's belief in their ownership of women's bodies. I think a lot of the critique comes from feeling like they're able to tear apart the CGI woman. There's a lot to talk about her body type, and we based her a lot on Olympian athletes and not bodybuilders, but I think if we'd gone the other way, we would be facing the same critique. Okay, so let me just... so here's a photo of She-Hulk from the MCU. Guys, it's not the fucking body type. It's the face. It doesn't look realistic at all. It's really bad CGI. And this is your fucking lead actress in the film who's like fully fucking CGI, and your CGI looks like shit. And the director's response is, well, I just think it's the men criticizing women's bodies because they think they can own them. It has nothing to do with us, last minute shoving everything on our SFX team and them not, and our animators not being able to, handle the workload in the very short time frame we give them to complete it. No, it's filthy sexist. So, Jamil, saying things of this nature, it's just very refreshing to see from anybody working at Marvel right now. Jamil, who plays the villain Titania on She-Hulk Attorney at Law, revealed why she's thankful for the Marvel Cinematic Universe's fan base. And again, that is not something you hear any of these people admit. Well, at San Diego Comic-Con, Jamil explained why she thinks that much of the criticism Marvel fans receive is unwarranted. I think they get a bad rap sometimes online because they're very passionate and they have lots of opinions, the actor said during an interview with comicbook.com's Phase Zero. But if they weren't so passionate, if they didn't have all those opinions, Marvel maybe wouldn't have evolved to what it is now without the fans. So we have them to thank, even if they give us tough love sometimes. Normally they're right. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling that they're going to kill off her character and we'll never see this woman work on a Marvel project again. Because this is, I have a feeling like you're not allowed to actually admit that the fans are right about anything. I've done a couple videos on it already, talking about DC, canceling Supergirl, canceling Batgirl, because they say these films just absolutely do not stand up to par with anything that they want to be putting out. It would cause just such bad reputational damage to them. And I think that they're correct. I do think that they're correct because I think the fans have criticized them for the projects that they're trying to put out, and they've just kind of ignored it. Now, DC is at this point where they're like, okay, listen, the idea of an all-female trinity where we get rid of Batman and we get rid of Superman, our two most popular characters, and we replace them with lesser female versions, fans were upset, and DC is listening to those fans. You have an actress for MCU, openly stating, "Hey, the MCU wouldn't be where it is today if you didn't listen to those fans originally." And again, I'm not going to argue that fans are always right, but it's nice to see somebody actually acknowledging that the fans are just passionate and they care, and when you listen to them, they're usually right. It's so nice to have actual honesty. It really is. God bless this woman. On She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Jamil's character Titania will play a major antagonistic role against Jennifer She-Hulk, whatever. Titania first appeared in Marvel Comics oh god, I don't want to go through the history of the character. Is that it? Oh, no more statements. Okay, well that's fine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It's so rare that we actually have good news, good things to talk about when we're discussing individuals involved with Marvel or with DC. So it's nice to see. Again, I don't think the show is going to be good. I think the show is going to be really, really, really bad. And I think, again, that's because, this one actress may have the right mindset. I don't think anyone else working on that show does. So, we'll see what happens.